Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Thursday, the 11th of January, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, EPPS Relay Fest receives a major sponsorship check, and in our feature for this evening, SKN Moves Nevis chapter releases calendar of events. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
Salt is an important part of the human diet, but most of us consume more than we realize.
Well, I'm back and we start with cricket. The Cricket West Indies senior selection panel has named both 15-man squads to play against Australia in 3 one-day internationals and 3 T20 internationals. The full squads read: West Indies one-day squad, Shai Hope captain, Alzarri Joseph vice-captain, Alec Athanaze, Teddy Bishop, Casey Carty, Ruston Chase, Matthew Ford, Justin Graves, Kavem Hodge, Tevin Imlach, Godakish Moti, Kijon Utley, Romario Shepherd, O'Shane Thomas, and Hayden Walsh Jr. And the T20 squad, Rovman Powell captain, Shai Hope vice-captain, Johnson Charles, Ruston Chase, Jason Holder, Akil Hussain, Alzarri Joseph, Brandon King, Kyle Mayers, Godakish Moti, Nicholas Puran, Andre Russell, Shafane Rutherford, Romario Shepherd, O'Shane Thomas. The management staff: team manager Roy Lewis, head coach Darren Sammy, assistant coach Floyd Reefer, assistant coach Carl Hooper, assistant coach Sean Tate, physiotherapist Dennis Byam, strength and conditioning coach Ronald Rogers, team masseuse Dane Currency, team analyst Avinesh Sitaram, media officer Dario Bartley. In terms of the schedule of matches, first one-day match 2nd February, second one-day match 4th February, third one-day match 6th February. And in terms of the T20s, 9th February, the first T20, second T20 on the 11th February, and the third T20 is on the 13th of February. Meanwhile, we have this update on the West Indies tour match. In the West Indies tour match versus the Cricket Australia 11, the visitors ended day 1 on 251 for 8. Justin Graves got 65, Kevin Hodge, he got 52, Craig Brathwaite 52. Liam Haskett picked up 3 for 57, Jack Nisbet and Doug Warren 2 wickets each. Of course, they have gone into a second day, and we'll update you as the days progress. Now to athletics, with the annual Elizabeth Pemberton Primary EPPS Relay Fest upcoming on the 28th of January. Main sponsor of the event, A1 Farms, made a special presentation of the sponsorship check at the school on the morning of Wednesday, 10th January. Let's take in this.
All right, good morning, school. Good morning, Mr. Phillips. All right, so this morning we have Mr. Morton with us, part of NTV, and our upcoming Relay Festival is next week. When? Sunday. All right? So it's the EPPS A1 Farms Relay Festival. And this morning we have our main sponsor, Mr. Mackie Truss. And this morning we're going to do a short presentation, the handing over of the check to the Deputy Principal. So Mackie, can you come forward along with the Deputy Principal, please? If you can just... Morning, students. Good morning. All right, as Mr. Philip said, next week Sunday is the EPPS A1 Farms Nevis Relay Festival. And at that festival, all of the primary schools will be involved. So you'll be competing with Charlestown, Gingerland, and so on. Okay? And what the sponsor expect from each and every athlete is their best performance. A1 Farms Nevis has been sponsoring the EPPS Relay Festival for a couple of years now, and we're really proud to be partnering with EPPS. And as you know, A1 Farms, we really want to touch the lives of every student and every household here in Nevis. We are the premier producer of lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, well, we call it vegetables, okay? So we feel that it is our social responsibility to give back as much as possible to the society, and this is one of the ways where we feel that we are able to touch each and every student, each and every household, because this Relief Festival involves all the primary school. And so this morning I'm just here to make a short presentation of the check that would help to promote and to execute the event. So this morning I'll hand the check over to the Deputy Principal, Ms. Sadler. Ms. Sadler?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Trans, for your usual support, and we know that these monies will go towards enhancing the meet this year, and we look forward to working with you in the coming years.
Thank you.
We go to break, and when I come back, we'll have our feature for this evening. And tonight we stick with athletics as our feature. On Wednesday, 10th January, the SKN Moves Nevis chapter held a press conference at the Communications Department's conference room at the NIA building in Charlestown. Coordinator Sheila James chaired the proceedings and shared the calendar of events which will be hosted by her committee this year. Let's take in this.
Happy New Year and welcome to the first SKN Moves Nevis chapter press conference for 2024. I'm Sheila James, coordinator of SKN Moves Nevis chapter. Let me start by introducing you to our committee members. David Walwyn, ambassador for SKN Moves. Dijon Liebert, in charge of Facebook page Red Cross organisation. Unfortunately, some of our committee members are running late today, so you may get interrupted slightly when they come in, but I'll make the introductions as they do arrive. So just bear with us. So 2023 was a terrific year. We introduced 3 new events in celebration of our first milestone of 5 years. This year, we intend to go all out in pushing the plight in the reduction of NCDs. As you may well be aware, part of SKN Moves Nevis chapter's ethos is to bring about healthier lifestyle choices through healthier diet, fitness, mental integrity and fun. Today we launch our SKN Moves Nevis chapter calendar of events for 2024. We have added 2 new additional events which we will get into shortly. Good morning, Chris. Chris is one of our volunteers also. So the SKN Moves Nevis chapter calendar of events reads this way for 2024. Sunday the 28th of January 2024 with the 2-mile bike relay. This event is sponsored by Ricardo Keynes Law Firm. Wednesday the 21st of February, SKN Moves Nevis chapter in association with ICDF health screening the first quarter. Saturday the 23rd of March, the Half Island Run Relay. Sunday the 31st of March, this is the new event, the 5K Bike Relay Sprint. Saturday, April, we haven't got a date in April yet because Easter falls different each year, is the Aquafunathlon, it's a children's event. Wednesday the 22nd of May, SKM Moves Nevis chapter in association with ICDF Health Screening, second quarter. July 6th, 13th, 20th and 27th of July, SKM Moves Nevis chapter, it's a Nevis knockout. Sunday the 12th of October, the Midnight Island Walk. Saturday the 16th of November, the 60 plus walk relay at Mondo Track. Saturday the 23rd and Sunday the 24th of November, SKM Moves Nevis chapter, Cooking to Reduce NCD's Quiz Advocates Competition. The introduction of the two new events, Sunday the 31st of March 2024, is the 5K Sprint Relay. This is in collaboration with Craig David. We are happy he's with us today, well he's not, in support of the long-awaited 5K event. This will be made up of teams of 3s, a maximum entry up to 7 teams. Registration fee is $25 per EC, $25 EC per entrant. Letters for potential sponsors have been issued and we are hoping for positive responses. We're asking for businesses to sponsor a team of 3. Business companies will have an opportunity to advertise their branding through t-shirts, medals, etc. The route cyclists will leave from TDC car park at 7 a.m, race up Hunkins Drive, continue route to the Four Seasons Resort and at the hairpin turn around and head back to Charlestown to the TDC car park for the handover and repeat. The first team to complete the 5K wins. Each cyclist must provide their own racing bike. If one person owns a racing bike, the entire team can use the bike or use their own. We can provide safety helmets. We do, however, ask that each cyclist wears elbow and knee pads. Each cyclist will be asked to sign off a permission form to participate and take full responsibility for participating in the event. The Red Cross will be on hand in case of injuries and traffic police will be available to secure the roads for safety for the cyclists. The hospital will be informed of the event in the event of an accident. The awards presentations will be at the TDC car park. Registration is now open. The committee will commence with promoting via digital media, press, radio, television and media platforms. At the latter end of the year, in the month of November, we have included an activity for our senior citizens, a walk relay at the Mondo Track. Stay posted for details of this event slated for later this year. Our first event for 2024 is our 4th edition of the 2-mile bike relay, Ricardo Keynes Trophy Challenge, sponsored in part by the Ministry of Health, Winston Crook and Nevis Springwater. The committee are encouraging up to 7 to 9 teams of 3 to participate. We are encouraging females to come along to participate in this exhilarating event. Teams can be made up of all males, all females or unisex. We start from the TDC car park, head up Hunkins Drive to the top of the junction, turn right by the Catholic Church, follow the road through to the Sir Sim Daniel bust and head back to the TDC car park entrance and repeat. Complete 4 laps, hand over to team member and repeat. The first team to complete the 2 miles relay race wins. We start at 7 a.m. Registration is now open at $25 EC per entrant. You will be provided with a bike and helmet. We ask that you wear appropriate clothing for the relay. Tracksuits are permitted. You must have a team name and you will be tagged with a team number. Please bring a towel and water bottle. Water will be provided throughout the event. A light breakfast will be provided after the race is complete and the award ceremony will precede the breakfast. For further information, contact Sheila James on 469-8010 or 469-552 on extension 6393 or check out our Facebook page, SKM Moves Nevis chapter. Click, like and share. So that's basically in a nutshell. So if there are any questions from the media, please present them now. And you can put that to any of the committee members as well.
Firstly, I have 2 questions. first one, I realized there are 2 bike events. You realize that there will be bike provisions for one,
Yeah.
not for both.
Right. So the difference, okay, so the 2 mile bike relay, basically it's for persons who are not professional cyclists. The bikes are geared to assist them with the actual event. With the 5K, we're looking at people who are avid bikers who cycle every Sunday or Saturday at speed, because this is a speed race, it's a sprint. So that's the difference between the 2 mile bike relay and the 5K.
Now,
We're kind of stepping up. We're stepping up.
Okay, that's clear. My second question, though, and it's not exactly a lead off, but I do recall last year for some of the SKN events, and maybe you could definitely correct me if I'm wrong, there were had to be some adjustments made to some events because of participation issues. Am I correct?
That would have been the cooking and quiz competition.
Okay.
We had a lot of problems. So we initially had in November, early November. No, the actual event was supposed to be in October. No, it was meant to be in the summer. And then we moved it to October. And then the participants who was going to take part in the October were pulled to do other activities outside of the country, so we had to reschedule the dates.
Right. So yeah, it's definitely not all events.
No. It was really that particular event that we had issues with.
Participation. But
Yeah.
in terms of the SKN Move Nevis chapter, as an organization itself, are there any measures being put in place to boost participation for this year?
Well, this is why we do press conferences. We use Curtis Morton a lot. He puts our stuff out on his programming. We've got an SKN Moves Nevis chapter Facebook page, which we're plugging. We're trying to encourage people to basically check the Facebook page. We do try our very best to put promotions out frequently to encourage persons to take part. The good thing is we have a database, so sometimes it looks like it's the same people over and over and over. We do occasionally get new people joining, but we want a rush of new people now. We need new blood. And it's not restricted to ages. Obviously, some of the, for example, like the bike relays, you've got to be 16 plus to take part in those events, and you have to get parents' permission to take part in those events. But all the other events, barring the cooking and the knockout, they can take part.
Children's event.
The Aquafunathlon is for children only, so that's 8 to, pardon?
Sorry, can you speak a little bit towards it?
So the Aquafunathlon was designed for children, and what we do is it's a triathlon basically. It's a mini triathlon for children. So they do a swim, 3 laps. They do the kayaking, 2 laps, and then they do a sprint run to the finish on sand. So, and it's just 2 in a team, so it's like tag teams.
Okay, so is this an event that's open to registration, or are you going and seeking children who are already
So we work in collaboration with the Nevis Aquatic Sailing Group, and they basically take the applications online.
Okay.
So we source the children through that group. It's open to everybody.
Right.
It's open to everybody, and it's been very successful. This will be our 3rd year this April. So
it's in collaboration with but it's still open to
yeah,
other members.
yeah.
So how will the teams come along? Is it an individual event? It's not a team?
No, it's team. It's tag team. So there's 2 in each team. So it's tag teams.
So the teams will then be decided by.
The team isn't really decided by anyone. They come as pairs. They will come as pairs already. You're right. We don't put them in the teams. They come as pairs already.
That's
Yeah.
That's it.
Mr. Maloney, I have a question for you. Considering you asked the question, what can be done to boost participation? Do you have any recommendations?
Definitely.
That's one. And my second question is whether you're willing to volunteer your service to boost participation.
Volunteer my service in terms of the Department of Information.
Well, whatever.
As an individual,
Well, definitely,
outside of work.
There
Yeah.
are a few things that could be done. I think participation is a major one. Collaboration
Absolutely.
with established people, organizations who have established themselves in similar activities. Collaboration, that's one of them. Promotions is another one. Target audience is a very major thing. When you look at young people, you look at how they're consuming media, being able to recognize where media is being consumed and adjusting. Facebook is Facebook, but how many people are you really going to catch on Facebook? You know what I mean? So it's looking for those sources, maybe trying to branch out into Instagram, stuff like that. Even one thing that people have.
TikTok's a big deal.
No, not even TikTok, no.
No?
I'm not going there, but one thing
Okay.
people have been kind of putting on the back burner is actual on-site public promotions.
Okay.
Actual events where it could be a breakfast sale or something where you actually go on the road and you offer, you know what I mean, quick questions and prizes, and you promote your events in the middle of town on a Friday. You get people to register in town on a Friday. You actually go out to them with your speaker and your mic. You say, this is what's happening next week.
I like that.
You can register here. And people are there. You invite them with whatever you're offering on that particular day. And it piques their interest. So that's ways like...
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. I do
see you
like
doing
that
man.
idea.
I see you right there in town. I see you doing it.
Are you suggesting he does it? Yeah, I do like that idea. I mean, in actual fact, we do that a lot with health promotion anyway. And Pink Lily does that when they're, you know, advertising their walk. So there are other people that actually use those tools and are quite effective. I think it's something that we could do. Team. Yeah, but I do like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, it can be done. It can be done. Never say never. The thing is, we've got that many activities. We'd be out every month. Oh, wow. So it's down to me again. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I look good, but I look like the ladies would attract more.
Well, that's a sexist statement, but we'll talk about that later. Anyways, yes, so thank you for that, Mr. Maloney. We'll definitely look at that as an option. Yeah. Any more questions from anybody? Curtis?
Seeing that you're the rose among the many thorns, I would really love to hear from the thorns.
Yes.
In terms of their specific roles.
Okay.
So what they can do is introduce themselves and just indicate where their particular skill set, whether it's Facebook, whatever, Red Cross, whatever.
Okay, so we're going to hand over to Mr. Liebert first.
Okay, so good morning everyone. My name is Dejan Liebert. As Sheila mentioned before, I'm currently working on the Facebook page. I'm also coming from the Red Cross also, so I help to organize our first aid and safety for the activities and make sure everything is in place for that. Also help with whatever logistics that Sheila needs worked on and wherever I can fit in to help.
Yeah. Okay. All right. My name is David Wallman, and my role is to simply provide support, whether it's logisticals or otherwise, and any activities that is conducted on the Fit Park, we organize it as well. So we have the knockout competition. They have Allen Road Walk that is generally hosted at the park. And I usually set up the tents for the other events as well.
My name is Chris Clark. I deal with logistics. I also assist with the Red Cross part because I am a member of the Red Cross, and I also mainly deal with the volunteers. Like Sheila would assign me to sort them out, and I'm also one of the faces that you would see when giving out the prizes also.
Okay, well, I think it's been a very useful day today. What I'd like to say is to the general public who's viewing this press conference. This is all about you. It's not about us. We're here to provide a service for you. We say every year. We've been saying it for the last 5 years. Our numbers are creeping up, and it's quite upsetting. But the thing is, you have the power to make changes for yourselves. We've been saying this constantly, haven't we? You can create change for yourself. One of the ways you can do that is to take part in some of these events. It doesn't necessarily have to be our event. There may be other groups out there that you want to join. But what we're saying is get out there, get involved, know yourself. You know when you're feeling a little unwell. Go and get yourself checked out. Know your numbers. But what we provide is fun activities to get you involved, to get you started. You might start off with us and join someone else, and that's perfectly fine, because as I said before, it's not about us. We're just here to provide a service to assist you in making perfectly good, healthy choice decisions. So on that note, I want to say thank you for being here with us today. Special thank you to Curtis, to NTV's crew for being here, filming and getting the information out to everybody. And I'll say a special thank you to my hard-working committee on both sides and those that are absent today. And we look forward to seeing new faces join SKM Moves Nevis chapter events for this year. As I said, we have at least 11 events. You've got so many choices. You decide which one best suits you. But we'll keep you posted throughout the way. And don't forget to check out our Facebook page, SKM Moves Nevis chapter. Click, like, share. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Andrew Heary. That's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.